Biker down in London. Nobody said the bike life would be easy. Episode number 68. Can't believe 68. Wow, a lot of episodes. And a lot of missed episodes since I was sick with the woo. Looks like rider here, sport bike, lane splitting, in the carpool lane, possibly California, don't know yet. And, it says Biker down in London. That's the main one. That's not necessarily this one. This ain't London. Yep, cruising along. Woo! Yep. He wants over left. Van, I don't think he has his blinker on right now, but he's aiming for to get over. Van not paying attention. Especially if it's California and you know there's riders at lane share. You got to pay attention as a driver because you know there's riders and you know riders can get really mad at you. So I could see it being kind of, being something that would make you mad in California because you have to pay extra attention to such a small vehicle coming in between others, But they should have used their blinker at least and used it ahead of time and found a spot to get in. See. I like reading the signs to see if I know where it's at. Did I miss something? Okay, let's go. Oh, he came over, but there was plenty of room. You weren't going that fast, and the van came over. I don't see a big deal here. You slightly slow. You don't even have to reduce your speed that much, and you let the van come in. You had it clear on your left, so you moved over. You got around. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. From a motorcyclist to a motorcyclist, not a big deal. But see, he wants to make it a big deal. He wants that YouTube gold. He wants something to occur. The funny part is, really, to both of these drivers, he's in the middle lane. You could say, well, he was kind of forced to go left. Okay. Although he could have slightly just slowed down and been like, okay, the van came over. Not a big deal. But yet, I find them both at fault, really. They're getting off right here. They're getting off the road. So he just got in front of that car. What was the deal with going around the car? You couldn't wait, 50 feet, 100 feet for your exit? I hate when people do that because what are you in a hurry for? What are you in a hurry for? That goes for the rider here too because he ends up getting off. Yeah, he ends up getting off and he ends up coming over to the far right lane to exit, crossing a solid white line, mind you, which technically, I know we all do it, but technically, you're supposed to wait until it's dotted up there. You want to be technicalities on laws because he's complaining about one thing, But you both were getting off, assuming he wasn't trying to follow the driver, which we don't have any more video, so who knows. But if he wasn't following the driver to harass them, then they were both getting out. So why was the rider in the middle lane? And why did the van move from slow lane, middle lane, to back to the slow lane? It looks like it's a two-lane exit, if nothing else. What is going on? I wish there was more of that video.
Good boy. He's on his phone. I'll show you, he's on his phone. Let's have a look at him on his phone. What's he looking at? He's on his phone, look at him. Hey! Put your phone down, man!
He's on his phone? How do you know he's on his phone? And last I knew, you could be on Bluetooth, so if he has a speaker in his helmet and stuff, I don't understand how he's on his phone.
Don't get on your phone. Are you an idiot on your phone on a motorbike? Yep. Are you an idiot? You got your phone on the motorbike. Put your phone in your pocket and look at the road, because you'll end up dead tonight or tomorrow.
Was he on his phone? I mean, it is stupid to hold the phone because you could drop it, get distracted, and wreck. I don't know.
It's not me. I'm worried about you. There's more things. Be smart, mate.
You know, here in the U.S., Australia, UK, and stuff must be different about pulling up on sidewalks. Like here in the U.S., you can get a ticket for pulling up a licensed vehicle on a sidewalk. You can get harassed by the cops for that, and given a ticket for blocking a sidewalk and stuff, and probably a host of tickets because you're riding on the sidewalk where pedestrians are and stuff. You shouldn't be doing this, is what I'm saying here. I don't know how it is in Australia or New Zealand or UK, where we see this type of stuff happen.
Scooter boy.
You f***ing Spock!
I think I would have been ticked too. That was pretty close. So
You f***ing Spock!
I don't know what type of... I don't know what he said and what type of derogatory remark that would be.
The f*** are you doing, man?
Wrong way driver. Okay.
What the f***?
Portugal. Solid white line. I am assuming that's like our solid whites or solid yellow lines not to pass, but is this a 2-lane road? I don't know. Park car up there. Is it 2 lanes otherwise? I don't know. It's wide. I don't know. Oh, yeah. They're kind of all over, so is that 2 lanes? I don't know why he's over there. No reason to be that far over, but maybe he's just like, I'm just going to go way around, give a wide berth as I go around these vehicles. It's Portugal. I have no idea. Maybe they're from the UK and they pulled into that lane thinking they needed to be over there. That could happen. Well, they're probably laughing because maybe they're from the UK or Australia or somewhere where they drive on their side. They just know they messed up, and it would be funny. Like, obviously, it wasn't a danger. No one was oncoming. But this guy's like, the guys inside are laughing. You don't know their situation. Okay. Gonna go fast. Empty road. Okay. Person's not expecting you doing most likely what seemed to be triple digits. They pull out. They're expecting you to be going the speed limit. See how the rider handles himself. Okay, they continued on and sped. It wasn't the car's fault that you were doing triple digits. People can't judge the distance of an approaching small object when you're going so fast. So, your fault? Can't tell the speed again here. It's hard to tell. It's probably right on the edge whether it's going fast or not. That one was hard to tell. I would say the car probably should have waited because that didn't seem excessively fast, but I don't know the speed limit of this road or the speed they're going.
And that's exactly what happens all the time to bikers.
Yeah, so when you see somebody that is pulling out, looks like they're going to pull out, you slow down. You be proactive in what you're doing, and you're like, I'm not quite sure. I know people on this road tend to pull out. I'm going to slow down to see what they're doing, you know, and maybe get over to the right more. Don't assume somebody sees you. Too many riders
These people think that
assume.
they're faster than us.
He doesn't have to. Oh, he obviously did that on purpose. There's a car right there. Again, Portugal, so I don't know the laws on lane sharing. Biker notes his inexperienced riding led to this crash. The other thing I should say about like a lot of these videos, drivers don't yet understand that riders video for proof for insurance, proof what happened, for fun for YouTube, and GoPros are so cheap really. We all pretty much as riders have them. More and more people are getting dash cam footage. So to purposely do something to another driver, it's not like the days like 10 years ago, even 20 years ago, 30 years ago, where you could do something to somebody, go on your way, and no one knew really who you were if they didn't get a plate, right? So nowadays, there's a good chance you might be on dash cam or a GoPro cam from a rider, and they have easy proof of what you just did should something occur. Gotta think about that, drivers. Gotta think about that. More and more people are recording their activities. Ooh. Low-skilled rider right there. He did look down, glanced to his left. It looked like he's looking around the corner. He might have just been daydreaming. I know a lot of riders will say target fixation. That's a good excuse. Target fixation doesn't happen, sure, but he could have been daydreaming.
10 segundos más tarde.
¿Qué le pasó? ¿Qué onda? Nada, salimos. Puta, ¿Estás bien? Sí, güey.
I seen the dog walking alongside the street parallel to the street. I decreased my speed to what I thought would be safe in this situation and remained alert. I assumed the dog would continue in that path, and I believed I could pass without incident. Oh no. Sounds horrible. 45 miles an hour, so... Let's check that again. Now that we know what to look for. It kind of looked like he was going to... It was hard to tell for footage. And then he goes across. Well, anytime there's a dog loose like that, it's kind of like a deer. You slow down. Be proactive in your riding. I'm going to appreciate it. Be proactive in your riding and slow down. It won't cost you anything. And you can see what occurs with this dog. If nothing else, you putz on by him and you speed back up. It's that easy. It really is. So this is 100% the rider not paying attention to their surroundings, really, and trying to predict what that animal is going to do. Well, animals are animals. They might run in front of you. They might decide to cross the road. An owner might be over there yelling, hey, hey, spot. And, the dog takes off because they hear the voice. Yeah, rider's fault. Totally. Also, let's note, please wear more, at least he was wearing a helmet. That helmet looks like it's like from the 80s. It looks pretty old and crusty. Please wear a helmet, which he is. If that is really old, just break down and buy a new helmet, man. Please wear more gear than just gloves. Somebody's going to say, well, this looks like it's New Mexico or Arizona, and it could be hot out. Well, it could be they make pretty good gear that ventilates. Wear proper gear, or you're taking the risk. I'm just saying. I don't know. As I've gotten older, I think the gear, no matter what the temperature, is better than no gear in needing skin grafts. Seriously. As the dog ran across the street and through my path of travel, I reacted by squeezing the brakes. Much too hard, and the bike went down. Yeah, well, he's admitting he too much brake, and it caused him to go down. Although he should be able to have controlled if the rear was locked up. That shouldn't make you go down. Practice. The only gear I was wearing was helmet and gloves. Oh, well, it's nice that he pointed that out. The road rash caused sucks. I really do wish I was wearing more gear. Okay, I like that he admits that he should have been wearing more gear, and he realized probably now that having the road rash is a stinky thing. Hopefully it wasn't too bad, and it will just be a battle scar to his arm, leg, or whatever. And yeah, I wish he was wearing more gear too, because he's on the right path. Maybe this will be the fall that makes him go purchase a few more items. Well, one thing is, if you get in a situation like that, if that dog, it could be a stray dog, but if the neighbor's out there, the person's out, and you explain what the dog looked like and everything, like, do they know who owns it? Because potentially they could be held responsible for the accident because their dog is running wild and just running in the streets, that caused the wreck. They could be held. I don't know if they would get a ticket for it, but I'm pretty sure, I'm not a lawyer, I'm pretty sure though, you could take them to court civilly, and I think you would be able to get some type of money from them. Now, what type of money do they have? I mean, if you ask for the stars and they don't have it, then that's pointless. But if you ask for a reasonable amount, they might be able to pay, and that might help. If nothing else, knowing whose dog it is, your insurance company, if you're fully insured, might go after them personally too, to try to recoup some money, and then you could go after for your medical and stuff. So yeah, try to find where the dog lives if you can. It'd be well worthwhile probably knocking on some doors and saying, hey, this dog just made me go down. What do you know where this dog belongs? And maybe somebody will say, oh yeah, that's Bill's dog over there on the corner. Oh, you can go pay him pay him a visit right away, immediately. And hey, the dog's here. They said it was your dog. That's your dog that caused the wreck. I got it on video. And yes, we're calling the cops and filing a police report, so I have all your information. So, you can be held liable from the insurance company and from me civilly. I'm just saying it might be worthwhile doing some legwork there. If he's okay and can walk around, why not? Okay, California. Looks like we're at an intersection. Cars are turning. Let me guess, somebody's going to run the red. FedEx is coming. Okay. Ooh. I don't actually blame the truck with the trailer there. They probably couldn't really see the light because of the FedEx truck. So they went through. That seems okay. That seems kind of legit. They're clearing the intersection. They might have been pulled out there. These people, on the other hand, should have been far enough back, and you can see the gap. They should have waited. They could see the light. They should not have went. Either of them. Oh, and we even have another doofus here who is behind these people. Like, what are you people doing? Okay, truck and trailer, understand, right? They couldn't see. They were clearing the intersection. You're supposed to clear the intersection. This white car and the car next to it, they shouldn't have went, but okay. They did go. But what is this guy doing? Or girl? What are they doing? It's California, so hopefully there's some red light cameras there that just gave them some big fat tickets, because their tickets aren't cheap out there for doing stuff like that. Not such a lovely day for this moped rider in Thailand. He's not paying attention. Why did he completely stop? Whoa! Okay, got one. You see a cement truck pull out. Okay, he slowed down. And then you pull up on your moped and you stop and you're looking to the left and you're just stopped in the road, not even paying attention. Now, granted, you should never back up on a main roadway. That's how it would be in the U.S., so I'll just look at it from that point of view. You should never back up in the roadway. In fact, I saw that in front of the school. In front of a cop, they did it. That was controlling the traffic, and she just said, "Oh, and now they're going to back up." You know, she wasn't going to waste her time on the one person unless something occurred there. We're all witnesses. It happened in front of a cop. But yeah, you don't back up. You never back up in a roadway. So truck's 100% at fault, although this guy is 100% clueless and shouldn't even stopped on the roadway just to stop to gawk whatever he's gawking at. Now he notices. What are you doing? Cement truck's just going to back down the road? That wasn't even backing up just a little bit. That was just, oh, I'm going to back all the way down the road. Yeah, in the U.S., that truck driver would A, be fired, B, receive probably so many tickets he won't be landing a truck driving job anytime soon. C, the insurance company, if the rider was insured, is going to go nuts after him. A, B, C, D. Oh, E. E's the next one. I'm trying to think. But E, the court is going to love this video footage right here because, you know, civilly or insurance, maybe I go after you civilly because, you know, I did have fall down. I did get some bruise. It might not be huge, you know, settlement or anything, or it might be. But they're going to love this because you were clearly negligent. I'm not a lawyer again, but I would think that's negligence right there because you don't just drive backwards down the whole roadway. Now the driver finally gets out. Motorcyclist was hit by a car and it doesn't look great. Yeah, ooh, that's a moped, by the way, but I guess they're technically still motorcyclists. This looks like, yeah, London. Okay, Cycle London. So this looks like the UK. I wonder how it got up like that. That does seem weird. They are learner. L means learner. So when you watch these videos and you see that in the UK and some of the other countries, they have to put a big L on. They're a learner. It looks like they're probably a delivery type person because they had the big box.
Be careful with him. No, don't move him. Don't move him. Leave him.
Come on, somebody turn off the moped. There we go. Got somebody that was smart right here. Like, yeah, let's turn that off.
Ambulance, please. Yep. Yes, he's breathing.
On my head.
Yes, he's awake. He's been hit on his motorcycle by a car.
He's not very well. Okay?
Sorry?
On my head.
He's not breathing well. The people were able to organize emergency services, but it took 20 minutes for an ambulance to arrive. You know, I don't know. Would it take that long in the U.S.? Okay, let's see. Call goes in, dispatch notifies. In the U.S., though, you might not just have ambulance services arrive. You might have the, if your fire department has paramedics or anything, plus police would arrive. So police would get there right away for something. Then the fire department arrives, and they may or may not have paramedic ambulance type services, or then they call in an ambulance, you know, paramedic. Yeah, a lot of people show up in the U.S. In 20 minutes. It could take 20 minutes in some places, and depending on what's going on in life in the city and in the area. Yeah, I mean, it could take that long, but that's really not that long when you think about it. By the time dispatch, then they get in the vehicle, and then they get going and through traffic. That's really not that long.
Cheers, bye-bye.
Of course, it seems like forever when you're in that situation, right? Time slows down. Wow. Okay, let me know in the description if you're from the UK and for a helicopter, we would call it like life for flight or something, but okay, a helicopter ambulance, we'll just call it that, I suppose. They show up. Is that an extra charge, or does your social system actually cover that too? Is that covered? Because here in the U.S., if you got to take a helicopter flight, that's expensive. I mean, granted, you'll be able to probably haggle with them and get it reduced quite a bit, but the initial bill you're going to receive is going to make you cry, really. It could bankrupt people if they think they have to pay that. In the U.S., it's a haggle system, basically. You get a bill from a doctor, from an ER or a hospital, you haggle if you don't have insurance, or even if you... Well, the insurance is going to haggle for you. But if you don't have insurance, then you haggle, and it will drastically go down. I should talk about that in video more. I got a lot of real life examples of that, and you learn how ridiculous the U.S. system is, and it does need fixed. But anyways, let me know in the comment section. I think I said description, but in the comment section, let me know if that's covered, or if that's an extra fee you're going to have to pay for above your socialized medicine. Fort Worth, so Texas. What is that? Hood? Sofa. Looks like sofa. Love seat or something. Well, that's nice. I've seen weird things in the road, and I'm like, should I have stopped and pulled that out? But then I'm like, I don't want to be, well, I wasn't on a motorcycle, but, you don't want to be the blame for the one that just lost their load because it's an unsecure load. That could be a ticket. It's like, that's cheers. Imagine if I pull over in a pickup truck and just help pull that out of the road. I'm going to be probably accused of having an unsecure load if a cop happens along, and that would be my luck. And then I'm like, that's not mine. I just stopped it. And then, that's a whole argument of whose it is. That was very nice of them. I wouldn't have risked my life to do that on an interstate highway. Tucson, Arizona. I was going to work when I saw that. Okay. What did you see?
Want to push?
I'm gonna leave this. Can you push that?
Yeah, sure.
Man, look at that jalopy right there. That thing is like barely hanging on, it looks like. So what, they're going to disconnect it? Well, if you're going to disconnect it, swing down your leg, assuming it works.
Just gotta wait for the flow of traffic to slow. It'll just be easy because the tow hitch.
Okay.
That you can't lift too hard. That's why I said I'll lift it.
All right.
You're pulling her back.
Okay, that's good. Let's try that. No? Not going?
You're good.
Wait. Let's go.
I'm impressed that Jeep
Get on the
stopped.
truck. Get on the truck.
Yeah, you don't want to trip, fall, and have that thing go out of control. Wait, there was a guy that was helping. He apparently started and then just probably got back in his vehicle. Like, they got it. Well, good on the rider. I prefer seeing these videos.
Okay. Have a good day.
That was nice of them. And this is what it looks like when your GoPro falls off. Well, they obviously recovered it. Good thing no one ran over it. Got his GoPro back. That's pretty good. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this reaction series. Hopefully you enjoyed me yapping away here during the videos. If not, go to the description and follow the link to Moto Madness and see the video compilation without me yapping, and go to the links of the various participants in these videos and leave the comments there if you have something negative to say, because I'm just talking. So if you don't like my talking, you got a few other places you can go. Anyways, have a good one. Stay well, stay safe, my friends. Take care. And it's after New Year's now, probably when this video comes out. So have a good one. Bye.